Hi, good afternoon. My name is Oluwasegun Sariki, and today I want to kind of give you something I call a no nonsense guide to writing a motivational letter. So I know a lot of students, this is admission season, loads of people are trying to get admission, whether for a bachelor's program, for a master's program, for a PhD program abroad. So, and this afternoon, I'm going to be guiding you through the process of writing a motivation letter. And this is not one of the long videos that will just tell you do's and don'ts. This is a practical hands-on session as to how you can write a compelling motivation letter that will get you the admission you want. So let's get straight down to it. I'll do a number of applications for schools depending on what country you're going to. And one of the countries I kind of recommend to people sometimes is Italy, because Italy is the cost of studying in Italy is pretty cheap compared to other parts of Europe. So I will be going to a school in Italy this afternoon. And if time permits, maybe I'll go to another school, maybe in the US or something. So let's quickly get down straight to business. Now I'm going to be sharing my screen with you and walk you through the process of writing a motivation statement. So for instance, let's go quickly. I'll share my screen with you now in a minute. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can see my screen now. So let's first of all start. I have to open a document. I'll call it a motivation letter. So after I've done that, I have opened the document. Now, first of all, I think one of the key things you need to pay attention to is how do I get the school that I want for myself? So first of all, let's see, there's a school that I know is still open at the moment in Italy. I think it's closing today, but I think it's not yet closed. So you see University of Padova, Italy. Now, if this were to be another presentation, I would have showed you how you search for schools using keywords and all that, but this is very specific. I want to teach you how you write a motivation statement. So let's see, the University of Padua, for instance. Okay, this is the University of Padua. Yeah, they're doing admission to doctoral programs, and yeah, okay, okay. I think I didn't search for the right term there. I just have to use University of Padua Dream Apply, because they use the software called Dream Apply for their applications. And there you go. So for instance, let's look for programs. Let's look for a program here. So let's say, for instance, you're going for a master's degree and you're looking for a master's degree program. Which one of the master's degree programs are still open? Master's degree program in English language. As you can see, master's English language. So let's see which ones are open. Let's see now, for example, I want to see a course in data science, for instance, data science. So first of all, you go through the process, becoming an applicant, blah, 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 blah. I just put my name here now. I just put my name and register myself. Okay. So this is my name here, Sariki, and email address at gmail.com. Whatever, just put any number there. Okay. Yeah, its phone number is optional, so I wouldn't put my mobile out there. And I'm Nigerian, of course. And yeah, and I authorize the university to contact me. I agree with the terms and condition. Love to receive newsletter, blah, blah, blah. And this is the access code. I'll write that down now. Okay, and then that's it. So I'll just verify the email address. So I'll just stop sharing my screen here quickly as I try to verify the email address. So I verify my email address, and then I'll go on to show you what you need to do to complete the application now. So just a minute now. Just going to my email address to quickly activate my account there with the school. I don't have an account. I'm not actually applying to the school. I'm actually just showing you how to do it. So I'll just verify my account there. Yeah, done that now. Yeah. Okay, verified. Okay, now. So, okay, I can come back and share my screen with you again. This time, I have now activated my account with the school. So let's go, continue. I want to select a course, master's degree program in English language. Yeah, there we go. And as I said, I wanted to apply to a program in data science. It's closing today, as you can see, June 7th. It's closing midnight today. So I click apply now. Now, the key thing I want to show you is the application. I'm trying to see now. Education, da 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 da. Okay, there used to be something for. Okay, let's just say I'm trying to write the what do I call it now? I'm trying to write the motivation letter for this particular school. What I need to do now is to first of all look at the course that I'm trying to apply to, master's degree in data science. It's in the Department of Mathematics. So first of all, let me click on the course. I need to get more information on the course. As you can see, it needs a bachelor's degree program. Of course, I do have a bachelor. I have a bachelor's degree program, but I don't have a bachelor's in mathematics. I don't have a bachelor's in computer science, and I don't have a bachelor's in mathematics. But in my undergraduate, I have taken courses related to computer science. I've taken courses in mathematics. So one of the key things I can now do is to start up this application and say motivation letter for the master's program in data science. So key thing, I have these 5 steps that I use in my motivation letter. And they are: number 1, who are you? So you talk, and this point, you talk a bit about yourself. You talk a little bit about your background, some of the job experiences you've had, and try to link it back to data science. So number 2, I'd say, why are you selecting this course? So why did you decide that you want to study data science, for instance? Why did you decide? Number 3, what makes you a good candidate? A good candidate for this course. Number 4, how your past work experience and skills that you have attained has prepared you for this course. And the 5th point is your future goals and aspiration. Now, so I will take you to how to write. Usually a motivational statement is usually 500 words. For a PhD, maybe you would have 1,000 words, but for a master's program, it's always usually a 500-word document, maximum 1 page. So let's get down to business. Who are you? So first of all, you have to write a kind of an introductory line about yourself. I am a civil engineering, or I hereby apply to this master's program in data science due to my passion to apply data science to the civil engineering field. I am a trained civil engineer with 2 years of work experience. Of course, I don't have 2 years of work experience. But if you have 2 years of work experience, if you have 6 months of work experience, you can write it there depending on your background. I'm writing as a civil engineer, so you should be able to adapt your background to what you're writing, to your letter. So I'm saying here that I am a trained civil engineer. Usually I change my font type to Times New Roman and size 12. That's standard in most formal applications. So times New Roman times, size 12 and 2.0 space. With 2 years of work experience across telecoms, yeah, highway engineering, and structural engineering fields. Now, my decision to apply to this course is due to so you are talking about yourself and your interest. I've moved now, if you can see now, I've talked a little bit about myself, and now I'm moving to the reason why why I am applying to this course. As you can see, we've done this. So let's highlight this in green. Who are you? Why are you selecting this course? Now that's what we're moving to. It's due to the rich syllabus offered by the university. So you're talking about the modules offered in the course of Padova in the data science specialization, and also based on the recommendation of a former student of the course. So for instance, one of the reasons why I know about this program is because I know someone who has attended the course in the past. So this is the reason. So I'm saying why I'm interested in this program. So, and also you're saying that inarguably, sorry about the typos there, data science is one of the most sought after skills in the world. And I wish to study this course in order to correctly position myself for relevance in Industry 4.0. So essentially you're saying that you're applying to data science course, although you're a civil engineer, but you're applying to data science course because you want to position yourself for relevance in Industry 4.0. So we've answered these two questions at the moment. And remember that in the course description, they said you should have some knowledge of what's it called now, or you should have some knowledge of mathematics and computer science. So I will now say that during my undergraduate degree, I took several modules. I took 2 modules in computer science and about 5 modules in mathematics. I'm coming first year maths, second year maths. Okay, yeah, that's 6 modules. Yeah, several modules in mathematics, including engineering, mathematics 1, 2, and 3, amongst other courses. I also took courses in computer science, particularly introduction to object-oriented programming. So whatever kind of programming language you took while you were in school, you can write it there. You know, maybe you took a course in addition to this. So for example, you could have taken a course on Coursera called Introduction to Programming in R and Python. You understand? In addition, I have taken a module on edX or Coursera. You can, depending on your preferred Coursera in data analytics using R and Tableau. Now we've answered the 2 questions. So, and also we have gone partly in answering the 3rd question, why I'm a good candidate for this course. So you can also add to that. I believe I am a good candidate for this course due to my passion and drive for excellence. And also one key thing you can do is to use keywords on the course website, keywords that they used. Keywords that they use. For example, they wrote here that they want to build data scientists. So you can bring this and bring it back here, drive for excellence, comma, put this here, and then you edit it. And my goal is to become a data scientist as put on their website, whose solid technical background is complemented by a multidisciplinary, so you're just trying to kind of weave this around what they offer. So you're trying to say that your background meets their offerings. So your goal is to become a data scientist, and I have the solid technical background. So you're already in civil engineering, you already have a solid technical background, which will be further complemented by multidisciplinary preparation on various fields in which big data emerge at the University of Padova. So you are saying that your previous training is highly suited to what they will be training you on. So we've answered 3 key questions: who you are, why you are selecting the course, and what makes you a good candidate. So you are very good in numeracy. I am a critical thinker with high numeracy skills and also an ability to work in teams. So that shows that you can work easily with other students. So, and we're going to the fourth thing you're trying to address now: your previous skills, your previous work experience that you've had. So in my role, in my current role now, role as a structural engineer, I deal with numbers and huge amounts of data, and you kind of adapting them to design structurally sound buildings and infrastructure. These skills and more will be critical to my performance. So you're trying to tell them that the skills that you currently have as a civil engineer will be critical to your performance in this master's program. And now we go to the last thing, which is the future, part. In the future, I hope to adapt my data science skills to the construction sector. So essentially, you are saying that I'm coming to gain this data science skills, and I will be using them in the construction sector. Essentially, I'll be going back to my industry where I'm comfortable in the civil engineering industry, in the construction industry. This is where I will be, and this is where, excuse me, this is where I will be, and this is where I'll be applying my skills, still as a civil engineer, but now with the knowledge of data science sector and development of smart buildings. So now we are talking about smart buildings. You're trying to bring data science to smart buildings. Now you need to now focus a little bit on your personal kind of the future for you. Whether you're going to launch a startup, whether you hope to no, I just bring all that back so we don't lose sight of them. I bring all of them back so we don't lose sight of all this. Okay. Okay, deal with numbers. Okay, sorry, I just go back again. Okay. Excuse me. How to adapt to the construction and development of smart buildings. After this program, so whether you want to move on to, for example, I will think that if after I do this kind of thing, I would love to join a big organization and first of all, gain some experience for around 4 or 5 years and then move on to start my own startup or my own company. I will return to my organization and apply these skills to design and structural analysis before moving on to found my own startup. So, okay, so you are hoping to be a startup owner, you're hoping to be an entrepreneur. If you're not, maybe you want to work in the world, you want to work with the World Bank, you want to apply your skills to the African Development Bank or to the United Nations or to Facebook or to Google, whatever it is you want to adapt your skills to, you can write it here. And lastly, then you talk, you say that I look forward to being accepted to this program. Simple. Now I'm going to reduce the spacing of the document a bit just to accommodate. So I look forward to being accepted to this program and request. So if there's going to be an interview, if it's a master's by research role, you can request for an interview. If not, you just look forward to being accepted to this program. And then you write kind regards. You can write your name, Oluwasegun Seriki. Now, and there it is. You have your motivation letter done. Now, in some motivational letters, as you can see, I didn't write much about the city, but sometimes you can actually write about it. Do you understand? So, for example, I can write Padova is a lovely city filled with, so, or I can write something like, I am a native English language speaker with knowledge of French, basic knowledge now, basic knowledge of French and Yoruba languages, yeah. So you are essentially saying that not only do you have the skills, you also have the language capabilities to complete the program. Do you understand? So you're saying that I also wish to learn the Italian language during my program at the University of Padova. So essentially you're saying that not only am I bringing language skills to the table, but I also want to learn new language skills. I want to pick up new language skills. I want to learn the Italian language when I come to the University of Padova. So you essentially, and again, you can talk a little, if you have the time. Padova is a beautiful city, and I would love to be part of the culture and the rich cultural history that exists in the city. So, but this is enough for standard motivation statement that you may need for your admission. So if you have any questions about, this is all, as you can see, I went through all five steps, and maybe I'll add something here, number 6 now, maybe, or just an addendum. language skills and soft skills. So you can put in language skills and soft skills at the end of them. So I hope in these few moments I've been able to kind of help you to see how you can draft. This is a no-nonsense guide. This is a very practical, hands-on guide to writing a motivation letter, as you saw for the data science program at the University of Padua, which is University de Padua, or degli Studi de Padova. So I don't know how to pronounce that in Italian very well, but it's actually University of Padua. So I hope this is a very easy, hands-on, practical guide for you. And it's very straightforward. There's no beating around the bush. It's very direct. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you for watching. My name is Oluwasegun Seriki. Thank you. Bye-bye.